What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And we are Thursday morning. Remember, if you're old enough to remember, the promotion called, is it live or is it Memorex? Well, I got one for you. Is it consistency or is it control? You be the judge. So, everything I predicted about yesterday happened. Sales, $667. So that is 5 days in a row at near the same amount. $42 sold, 25 promoted, 17 organic. So at least the number sold is still uppish there to where it could be in the past when I was only getting like 17 or 19. And so we were looking at organic views, and I said about 800. We got 787. So it seems to appear that, like I said, I'll play it out for the rest of the day, but just going into revising without revising and hit submit on my entire store doesn't appear to have done anything at all. So we'll be able to wipe that off the table or add it to the table by the end of the day today, I would think. Chances are, without an immediate thing going on, doing that does absolutely nothing. So we will see. Maybe something will change today. I doubt it. But yeah, so for the last 5 days, 596, 652, 627, 670, 667. Consistency or control? I know my store is a very consistent store, but it's usually not that consistent for that many days in a row. It's usually still like a roller coaster, but I usually still get a consistent number for average. So, just not every day in a row. 3 of the days I did not list, so that's in the equation. But yeah, I don't know. Right now we are going on 9 a.m. I'm at $110. Maybe today will surprise me. We'll see. Not going to take it off the table until we get a full working day of the store. So it's only fair. And then the next step, if it does nothing, then the next step is going to be doing that, but changing everything by 1 penny. 1 penny. Unless I think of another way. Now, changing the price will actually send out emails too, I believe. Like for people who had clicked on it in the past. So changing the actual price. Do I do a penny or do I do like 10 cents to make it? Will it matter? Do I do 10 cents up, then next time do 10 cents down, vice versa, whatever? Do I do a quarter? Let me know what you guys think. Do I do 50 cents? I don't want to do 50 cents because I got too much low dollar stuff. I think the most I'd want to go is 10 cents if I did this test. I don't know. I haven't checked my negative feedback in a while, and it looks like I got one. Never received. Global World. Looks like it's a $35 record. Why didn't you reach out to me? Because you only got 54 feedback, that's why. Oh, we'll check on that later. All right. I think I'm going to add another layer to my sale today. And that's going to be, I believe, on my media, buy 4, get 1 free. I'm going to try that so I can get that red ribbon coupon thing on the outside of my listings to make them pop a little bit. And maybe that will help the multiple orders. So I will probably add that today. See if that does anything for my multi-orders. Let's see here. See, I'm not sure if it's a fluke, but I only had 1 sale. I listened to your video about the guy that said he added some to the cart, and then I had 5 sales after try again. Okay, so you're saying you did add it to cart and then you got 5 sales. Huh. You added some stuff to cart. So if you weren't here yesterday, we had a comment that someone adds a high dollar item to their cart and that generates sales for their store. They don't check out or anything. They just add it to cart. Now we have Pensacola Flipper having a similar result. Try it. I mean, it doesn't take it off the site if it's in the cart, so you're not hurting somebody's sales. Right? I don't think. Okay, I'm not giving you advice to try it. How about that? I'm not giving you advice to try it. It's just a coincidence that's come up twice. That's all I'm going to say. You are right about the boost in sales right before store end of month. You know, except this time. For me. Oh, did I click off of that already? Mine's all been the same numbers. I didn't get that boost this time. My fees came out last night, overnight. I didn't get that boost this time. So what's going on with my store? Let's see here. I decided to try your theory about lowering the item price on items by a penny. I lowered my items by a nickel. Small sample size, 50 items. But I do see a moderate spike in impressions and views and did generate some watchers. Not saying it's direct result, but it's enough to make me go, Keep passing on your ideas. Appreciate your comments. Give Courtney and Pee-wee a belly rub on my behalf. Will do. Okay. Yeah, so that will be my next step after today if I don't see an increase in the organic spike. Throwing on that sale coupon, I don't think that's going to have anything to do with organic spikes. I wouldn't think. I don't want to taint the project. That could be another try. Maybe before I do the penny thing, I throw on that coupon. Maybe I throw on the coupon tomorrow. So today I write it out just like it is. If I see nothing, tomorrow I put on the coupon, see if then a spike goes up in the organic or not, to see if a coupon will do it. That's what I'll do. I'll wait a day. Nice theories, but the most important question remains, why the hell should eBay control the sales? According to theory, keep them down if eBay earns from the sales. If the argument too many sellers, too few buyers comes up, that is nonsense. No, I explained it in the video you're commenting on. They're trying to become an ad company instead of an e-commerce company. that's been kind of, can you kind of officially say proven? So that's why. Because they're going to make more money controlling you and getting an extra 5, 10, 15, hell, even 20% off an item that sells than if you sold an item and they only get their 10% or whatever it is. That is why. If your average, if you go by their average number and said, oh, it's suggested at 15%, say, and say that category is, I don't think nothing's 7%, but for example, 7%, guess what? They only have to sell half of what they used to sell to make the same amount of money. So, and I think it's pretty obvious that they can control those. When they control it, those numbers go up, because the suggested rate used to be 7, 5, 8, and now it's more like 12, 15. So, yeah. Listing daily gives organic spikes as a fresh listing gets 24-hour preferential. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Attention. Yes, but look at mine. I listed, I don't know, maybe 50 items yesterday. And I did not really get it. I had one of the items sell from a viewer, but it did not do much to my organic spikes at all. But I know what you mean, though, yes. So I don't think it's enough that it makes a huge difference. Yes, yes. I could think of something that would be cool, but it would probably cost more than $11. We shall see what it is. I can think of many things cool. I'm excited about it. I keep holding myself back. Do not give it away, James. Do not give it away. But my other thing that I created is going to be in the mail today. Not today. It should be here Monday. So I'm definitely not giving away my project before Monday, because I think I'm going to use that to kind of tie into a teaser. I'm pretty sure the former and current eBay employees sign a non-disclosure agreement. Probably so. I think every big company has that in some form or another. Yes, eBay calls it refreshing, and they recommend it. Revise, submit without changing anything, and it does work. It hasn't proved to work yet. And I have 57,000 items. At least not with my store at this time. But we'll get the true answer by the end of the day. Right now, I'm so confused about everything. When I did 30% default sale last week, it was okay, not great. I would have been okay if it remained consistent, but it slowly began to going downhill again. I have 2 eBay stores that I'm doing nuclear resets on every day, and it's hit and miss. Impressions, page views, external site numbers went up, but that didn't correlate with sales. There's no rhyme or reason to anything. It's just a guessing game. Yeah, it feels like whatever they did on that last big update, say 8 days ago or whatever, it really put a control factor in. What that is, if that was intentional, not sure. But it put, 3 $800 days, 5 $600 days. That is never happened that long of a stretch of time that I can remember to be that consistent days in a row. So something happened, or they did something that really, I don't know, put a control factor of something. I don't know. Next up, James, do you still do outside ads, offsite ads? Yes, I do. Let's take a look at those. I haven't looked at them in a minute. So, advertising, promoted, offsite ads, active. This one's been active since February 24th. So the return on ad spend right now is 5.55. Let's do a custom without today. See, let's do, say, April as a whole. So for April, my return on ad spend was 5.97. So that's actually pretty good for my stuff. For April, I spent $263 and made $1,572. So not bad at all. For the last 7 days, oh wow. For the last 7 days, my return on ad spend is 7.69. That's unheard of crazy for my store. Spent $41, made $315, and my average cost per click actually went down a penny. It's down to 10 cents a click now. My sales conversion rate is 5.61, and that's up 3.6% this past week. This past week's been awesome for offsite, and my clicks have even down. My clicks are down. My sold is up. That's where the money is. So I wonder, wish I knew what stuff was actually clicked on and shown last week. I wish it was more detailed, more controllable. But, oh well. If you sell collectible items with Premium Store, you will get free 50,000 fixed listings. I get 75,000 free media listings and 25,000 other free listings. Last year, Sell Similar worked really well, but not anymore. It is better than doing nothing. By the way, eBay earning was flat. Was it? I haven't even paid attention. Makes sense if it was flat. So kind of, I've said this is not a very good long-term game that they're on. But like I said, if they're getting double the money by selling 50% less items, every number is going to go down but the promoted, but then the promoted is going to start going down too. Because you're not going to be able just to rely on that. Not with the competition that's out there these days. It's not going to happen. You're not pulling in younger generations. And there's a lot of competition, more today than there was last year, or the year before. Or maybe not more, but better or bigger might be the way. I think all the other sites have pretty much grown in the past year. We could safely say that. But eBay seems to really haven't grown in the past year. Can that be said safely? I think so. I don't know about Poshmark. Has Poshmark really grown in the last year? Probably from people leaving eBay. So I would say, yeah, probably so. don't remember the numbers. I think they were up last time, so I think everybody's pretty much growing but eBay. All right, let's do some shipping. Any international in these? Nope. All right. First up, we've got this Hello Kitty Life Preserver flotation device, sold for $14, and that is headed to Houston, Texas. Texas. Oh. Confusion. I don't know, something definitely different is happening right now, because there's no way. I've never had this consistency before. I've always said my store is very consistent. I don't have to list. I could not list for a week, a couple of weeks, and still have the same amount of sales. But I didn't expect it to be perfect. And 3 of the 5 days I had not listed. So I don't get it. Something is afoot. Something is up. Something needs Scooby-Doo on the job. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You got some work to do now. Ruh-roh, Raggy. What's going on with eBay? I can't do Scooby's voice very well. That'd make a funny video. Too bad I don't have animation skills. Smooth Jams Body and Soul Time Life CD. Sold for $4.20, headed to Washington, D.C. They pull the mask off and it's like the CEO of eBay. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. Next up, we got Unknown Bluebird baseball cap. So for $6, headed to Atala, Alabama. Atala. What will my number be today? 600 and what? I think you can safely say it's probably going to be in the 600s. April. Relevance. Painted Pictures of Mindless Days. CD. Sold for $10.50. Headed to Indian Harbor Beach, Florida. Rob. Pee-wee seems kind of out of it tonight, or today. He was pretty spunky all night. I figured he would be since he slept well yesterday. So I was up a couple of times in the middle of the night, let him out in the backyard. And now he's just crashing again. And his head was a little warm, so that worries me with his seizures. Next up, we've got Red Ape t-shirt. This sold for $17.50. Headed to Elgin, Illinois. Elgin, Illinois. Yeah, yesterday I got some clothes listed and some DVD and Blu-rays listed. I'm not sure what the oldest stuff on my list is now to get up today. I think I got some cassettes I have to do today. I remember those being on the list for the day. Alex. Is it love or is it Memorex? Is it controlled or is it consistency? We got tape 2 of The Clash. The Story of the Clash Volume 1. Just tape 2 only. So for $4, headed to Fallbrook, California. Yeah, if I look at these consistencies, I mean, what will happen if I take my sales off? If I shut off all my sales, would I still get consistent $600 or would I get still consistent number of items? What are my number of items exactly? See how consistent those are compared. So 42, 39, 44, 38, 40. So it's been a pretty consistent number of items sold in the last 5 days also. How is that not funny? Something funny about that. Something funny about you. There's something funny about you. Back in the day, that's something my dad would have said. There's something funny about you. No, I don't want to go there. So I sold for $4 going to Fallbrook, California. Billy. Billy, don't you lose my number. Not again. Next up, we've got a Hastings CD. Mike Jones, running for president. Sold for $10. Headed to Fountain Inn, South Carolina. That sounds like a pleasant place. Fountain Inn. Elijah. Next up, we got Dallas Holmes. CD. Sold for $25. Headed to Georgia. Your UPS package is coming today. I think that's supplies, shipping supplies. It would be nice if it's my surprise. I don't remember where it was from. Which one was from where? When did it ship? When was the date it shipped out? Shipped on 4/30. I think, yeah, that could be either one. I'm not sure which one goes to which. 164. Let me go to here. What's my tracking number for this? Hopefully you didn't see that. 464. Okay, so it is not that. It's going to be my shipping supplies. I was hoping. I was a little hopeful there. Back to my page. Where are you at? So Monday will be my surprise present for the business, aka myself. It's a present for myself, but it promotes the business. It's a promotional tool for the business. And hopefully this channel. I've been trying to think of a creative way to use it, but I haven't come up with nothing yet. Missionary moving. Gitovets, something. Sold for $19. Headed to New Hampshire. This is one of those cassettes I probably have several boxes of in storage. At $20 now, I better get them up. This is something that when I got it wouldn't have sold, so it got thrown in storage. And now I've got one up and it sold for $20, $19. Is that the only one I had up? I got one more as of right now. So there you go. Dun, 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 dun. And that's why I put stuff in storage. Riley. Review purchases. Confirm and pay. Yeah, it's kind of, when I think about it, it's a little deflating. On one hand, that you get the same amount of sales every day. On another hand, it's nice stability. On the other hand, you can't grow it. On the other hand, I'm going to try to grow it. Why? Why is it doing this? Can I put something up today that gets a big pop and makes it out of the $600? Or would it suppress everything else for the rest of the day? I'm surprised hasn't been some kind of lawsuits or something done yet with somebody who's more tech savvy with what the hell's going on. Because it just seems too odd. Too odd. Offer on a t-shirt. I don't know. It seems like it could be opening a door for, but I'm not a legal expert, so I don't know. And who knows what's in the stuff they make you, click on that you agree with. User agreements, crap. So who knows? I don't know. Da-da, 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 da-da. I. Da-da, 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 da-da. I don't know. I'm just going to get back to listing. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. All I can do. So no international in the last 24 hours. So that is kind of a red flag also. That something's a little wonky. Especially at the first of the month, because all my items are regenerating on international sites. So usually I get best chunk of my international sales at the beginning of the month. I don't know. Well, that's it. Nice short video today. So time to get to work. Time to make the donuts. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.